Hello YouTube, and I'm Todd from Solid Shell Security, and I'm back with another tutorial video. Actually, this is going to be the start of a new series. So, I'm kind of like leaving off the Python a little bit. I'll probably still do a couple things in Python, but as far as Python goes, I believe I pretty much taught the gist of everything the Python, those that are still working on Python pretty much need to move on, which is really just kind of learning the libraries and learning how they work. So I've kind of given the basic tools, and Python's a really simple language. Any questions, feel free to ask. However, I'm going to move on to a newer language, and this one is a little bit more difficult. The language is C++. The reason why I decided to go with C++ is it's easier to learn than C to a degree. With a lot of things, it's a little bit easier, and I'll kind of go over that as I'm going along. So C++ is a I put compiler, should be compiled, is a compiled language. So unlike Python, which is interpreted, this is a compiled language, which means it'll run a little bit faster than Python. This is one of the most popular languages, also used a lot with game programming. So some little bit of history per se. The creator of C++ wanted to create a new language that would utilize classes, mostly along the lines of object-oriented programming. C was chosen as the base because it is fast and portable. So basically, the creator of C++ looked at a bunch of different languages and see which one he could kind of modify to incorporate more object-oriented programming. Because C is fast and portable, he took it. Also, operating systems are made in C. C was and still is a popular language. Once named C with classes because it would be C using classes, now considered the updated C in many senses. Can use C language libraries and functions. Just probably have this for the most part. So that means if you are a C programmer, you can actually move over to C++ fairly easily. So there's a lot of backwards compatibility with it. I'll probably show that in a video. And also handles memory much like C, unlike Java and other languages. And C handles memory at a very low level, very direct, whereas Java doesn't. C++ takes advantage of that feature of C. So for these tutorials, I will be using the GCC GNU compiler collection. So right here, gcc.gnu.org. The compiler collection comes with C, C++, Objective-C, Fortran, Java, Ada, and Go, and comes with many of the libraries that we will be needing. It's probably one of the most popular compilers. It pretty much comes on most Unix systems, so Mac, it came online whenever I got developer tools installed on Mac. I got the GNU compiler collection. It comes on most Linux distributions with the exception of like Arch, I believe. So this is a new little tutorial series I'm going to be working on for the most part. Also while I work on that website and such. So that's kind of it for this video, kind of an introduction. Actually, let me get into something else real quick. Alright, so I posted a thing on the Solid Shell Security Facebook page, kind of like a poll asking what people wanted to learn. I only got one vote out of it, which was Android. To teach Android, I would have to teach Java. But the reason why I wanted to avoid Java is because I haven't done much research into it. But whenever I left for boot camp, there were a lot of issues with Java as far as security goes, and not only on top of that, just kind of time constraints with a school because I'm about to be classing up soon. So I'll be busy studying for my classes instead of chilling out doing yeoman duty, which I actually just got off an 8-hour shift to yeoman duty. So I was kind of leaning more towards C because Java has some issues with memory. I particularly don't care for Java a whole lot, especially since the security issues that they have with Java 7. So I was looking at C because C is a language that you can really get in depth with like memory handling and stuff, and learn a lot about how it all actually works compared to Java in many anyways. And then I was kind of thinking, I was like, well, C or C++. I decided to go with C because it's a little bit more updated in a way. Also uses object-oriented programming, which is what Java is based a lot around. So if you get C++, then I can move over to Java tutorials fairly easily as far as object-oriented programming goes. Also, C++ was the first computer programming language I started to learn. However, because I was doing it at 14, I didn't get too far in it. Then I just kind of got discouraged, and I picked up Python and picked it up fairly quick. So this also kind of a self-challenge for myself. So I've forgotten a lot of the language, so we're going to learn it together. So as I learn something, I'm going to teach it to you. That's pretty much how I'm going to be rolling with this. So I should be able to do some pretty good explanation because it's not like I already know the language and I'm going over the head with it. Because I'm new, because I'm going to be new to a lot of things, and so are you guys, so I can kind of explain it at that level. I hope you kind of understand. So I had dabbled in C++ before, I just didn't get too terribly far into it. So that's it for this video.